What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sexy TSL, and today I got invited to a game show. But in all seriousness, I want to thank the host for letting me onto the show. I'll link his YouTube down in the description so you guys can check him out. This was really fun to record and be a part of. I mean, the whole thing was just jokes, laughs, and it was really funny. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Alright, so everyone knows the basic premise of the game, right?
Yup.
Yes.
Sure.
Welcome to the game show. Who wants to show their team name first?
Team LGBT sandwich.
LGBT sandwich.
Yeah.
So, we are Sexy Beans.
Sexy beans. I like that.
Honestly, would have heard sexy pastrami.
Where were you when I was picking team names?
Yeah.
Sexy pastrami.
Alright, let's move on to our first game. So, how this first game is going to work. I'm going to give you a word from Urban Dictionary. And whichever team is going first, they have to guess what the definition means. Whoever is the closest gets the points. This game is worth 30 points. Your first word is knocking.
Like knocking on a door, or like.
So, nogging. You know, when you're listening to, like, Gunner or something, you kind of like moving your head and it's like nogging, like I'm nogging, bro.
Knocking.
Knocking,
like knock on wood.
Knocking. Okay, then it's knocking on wood.
Okay.
Alright, it's gonna sound fucking stupid, but like when you're knocking somebody, you know what I mean? Like, am I just fucked in the brain?
The definition, the Urban the whole definition, this is for the beans of Urban Dictionary, of knocking is something your family can't do before entering your room.
What?
What?
Oh, I get it.
That is,
That's funny.
that
get
is
it.
Urban Dictionary's definition. You gotta think outside the box for this. I'm gonna give
need some
points to Team Seggy Beans because they have
Hey,
actual knocking as I'm hitting wood. Team 2, your word is TSIF.
This is a pronoun? No, I'm joking. It was a joke.
Chad, what do you think TSIF means?
Taking supplements in frat house.
Which one of Team 1 would like to take a crack at
Is
this?
that the...
TSIF.
Talking shitty and fart.
So, the definition of TSIF is that snail is fast.
What?
Oh, yeah, of
That
course.
Turbo.
Now I remember.
God fucking damn it.
I like frat house, so I have to give that to Team LGBTQ sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes. We tied
Alright.
30-30.
Scores right
Oh,
now,
man.
yeah, the tie is 30-30. You said what now?
I said, yeah, that's right. My balls are massive.
Okay, moving on. Our next game is called Thinking Urban. It's the exact opposite of the other game. I'm gonna give you the definition. You have to come up with the word that describes the definition.
gonna
Since
be
Team
hard.
1 went first last time, Team 2 is gonna go first this time. This one's a big one. Alright. A game designed to intoxicate all participants where a 40-ounce bottle of malt beverages is strapped to their hands with adhesive tape or some kind of glue. In some cases, the winner have consumed all the liquid in both bottles and celebrates by smashing them. The first to remove it and urinate into the other empty bottle wins. Okay, let's give it. You're strapping 40-ounce beers to your hands, and the first one to chug, break one, and urinate in the other one wins.
That like one of those like stupid like no-name games that like a bunch of like.
It has a
drunk
name.
ass-
It has a very clever name. I will give you that. I say it. It's very clever.
Comes in one end, out the other.
One in, out the other, maybe. Team 1, what would you say this game? What would you call this game?
Two drunk college students being idiots. I don't know, something like that.
I was thinking the Alabama governor election, but I guess that could work as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Alabama and stick and piss.
The name of this game is Edward 40 Hands.
Edward
the
40
fuck?
hands.
I'm going to go with Team Sandwich. Team 1, your definition is when your crush has no intention of taking things further, but they like the attention.
Treesh.
Treesh?
I know the perfect definition. That's just my life.
You're looking for a word, not a definition. You're looking for a word to describe this
Hey.
definition.
Shelby and enemies.
I'm sorry, that was really loud.
Team 2, what would you define this as? One word, or not one word, but how would you define this?
Like a half ghost. They don't want things to continue, but they don't want to make you feel bad. Like
So half ghost. Are you going with half ghost?
yeah, I would say like a half ghost.
Okay. The word is breadcrumbing.
What the
Breadcrumb?
fuck kind of definition
Okay, no,
is
that-
that?
It
Yeah,
actually
what?
makes sense. Yeah.
That is.
It makes sense. You're leaving
No,
a
no, it doesn't.
breadcrumb.
What do you
but
mean it makes sense?
Yeah, you leave a breadcrumb trail to get someone's interest, but you never lead it anywhere. It makes
I mean,
sense.
the-
Exact
Kind of.
No, Susan, he's breadcrumbing. he'll just keep you nipping at his heels.
That is
That's
the
the
dumbest shit I've
definition.
ever heard.
I think Master
Alright,
Giveaway
that's
said
the
that
better
once.
word.
In what country was this Urban Dictionary made in? I guarantee you it is not
Alabama.
America. Yeah, this
Probably
is
made-
Alabama's not a country.
I'm gonna have to go with Team 2. Their word actually kind of led into breadcrumbs. I will say before we end, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I set up a redemption challenge, but I don't have it with me. I will have to go get it. Last game, I need to get a timer real fast. The opposing team is going to give them a starting point and an ending point. You're gonna have 2 minutes to make a sensical story that leads from the starting point to the ending point.
Albert gets high off of tomatoes.
Albert gets high off tomatoes.
No. It's Ronald Reagan, but he's.
Why are we doing So your starting point is Albert gets high off tomatoes, and Ronald Reagan plays CS or Rainbow Six Siege. Alright, you guys have 2 minutes. Each, you get one sentence, and then it swaps to the next person in the team. The time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Albert wants to get high on tomatoes.
Albert got high on tomatoes. Somehow. Fuck.
Sensical stories.
So then he went to the grocery store.
And got some milk.
Little did he know that's what his dad did.
Then he
go
got
in there always.
strawberries.
And realized, fuck. Did I leave the stove on?
And at home, Ronald Reagan was playing Rainbow Six Siege.
You gotta fill in more. You can't just have big gaps like that.
He bought the strawberries and headed home.
There's like 70 people outside my room calling my name, and my brain is not working.
Seggy, 30 seconds, close the story.
You know, he walks into the living room and he sees Ronald Reagan. You know, they dap each other up and it's like, damn, you got a nice ass, bro. And then, you know, they both go upstairs and they realize they only have one controller to the Xbox. He's all generous to Ronald Reagan. He's like, you know what? You can play Rainbow Six Siege. And he was like, really? And then they made out. And then after that, they kind of just, you know.
With 2 seconds to spare, he comes
2
in
seconds.
clutch.
That was the longest 2 minutes of my life.
Chad and do you guys just want to come with starting and ending point? Or no, Segi. How does Chad's story start? I got that backwards.
Chicken Little orders 12-piece McNugget at McDonald's.
How's it end, Shelby?
You fell in a well.
And your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Chicken Little orders McNuggets at McDonald's.
Chicken Little thinks that they were pork nuggets and then realized that he is a cannibal.
He cries and proceeds to go home.
After he goes home, he gets water from his well.
His well smells like wet diapers and diarrhea.
He drops the water and he slips.
Oh no! He says to Chicken Little.
Chicken Little fell in the well.
I kind of just...
It was shambles.
For sure.
Okay, I do agree. Reagan probably had a pretty fine ass. All right.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I love that story point. I'm gonna do something that's never been done in the show's history. I'm gonna split points. It is 120 to 60. I will be right back with the redemption challenge.
Bruh, but our story was cohesive.
Also, to be fair, fucking, like, we came up with probably, like, the stupidest fucking plot points for them, so...
Yeah, what was that bullshit?
Bro, the smell was so
That's what
putrid,
made
he
it
just fucking
great.
slipped.
Like, dude,
And he was already depressed because he had cannibalized.
no, but the loot came in such clutch when he just said tap, like, they dapped each other up, made out, and called each other's asses fat. those points carried.
Sexy with the clutch.
You guys know how this
Brainy.
this game goes, right?
No,
No.
I never
No.
played it in my life.
So basically, it's an acting game. So you can be given a prompt, if I remember correct.
Oh, dude, I'm the best at acting, 100%.
You're given props and prompts, alright? And then you have things like your action cards. I may have miscalculated the amount of in-person this game requires. I don't think I have all the cards to this game.
We can just do the other one then, right?
Yeah, we'll do this one. Alright, so I believe how this one works. So, Silicon Valley is a hilarious party game where you seriously pitch ridiculous startup companies, get funding from an investor. You have 4 different types of cards. I'm going to DM them. You have an industry, a trend, company name, and targeted users. 2 teams are going to get the exact same cards, alright? You have to come together, and whoever pitches the exact same idea better wins. Basically, I'm going to be filling in this word. Any word that ends with ton, I'm going to be filling that in. Connections. Glorious, any common fear, I will be picking that too. Or, as for a noun, Frost, I'll be picking the noun.
Sure, why not? First one.
The first one,
Yes, the rest of it.
friction connection. Alright, your targeted users. You get to pick
Targeted
between
users.
violinists, vegans, or train enthusiasts?
Yeah, I was gonna pick vegan anyways.
Alright,
Yeah.
so your friction connections, your targeted users are vegans. Your industry is snake milking, insurance, or home security.
Oh, snake milking.
Snake milking. Alright.
Fucking hell, man.
Now the trend you follow, the hot trend you follow, could be the grid, crowdsourcing, or microservices.
I'm confused. What?
Yeah, how would you ride? What trend would you ride for this company? Like,
Fuck. Of course we picked snake milking.
Then what's the grid?
I don't even know.
Alright, fuck
I
it, we'll
threw
go
the
with
other
the
one out. I
grid.
didn't know what it was. Alright,
go with
so
the
the grid. So you are friction connections targeted towards vegans. Your industry is snake milking.
Mhm.
And your micro trend is the grid. How
Yes.
do you pitch that idea? I'm gonna let the other team go first, so you get something else to go off of.
The grid? What is that? What does that mean?
I don't even know what that is. You just go, just
Just fucking
improv it.
send-
It's all improv. It's just improv.
Alright. So imagine you're sitting in your basement, right? Damn.
Mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
You're looking at whatever you collect. You're looking at, just stuff that you're like, dude, you know what I'm missing? Fucking snake milking. Venom of a snake, dude. Now, I love fucking animals. That's why I'm a vegan. And because you love animals and you're a vegan, you want to collect things from animals, right?
What insurance do I have that you're not harming the animals?
Well, snake milking is completely harming, as you're just removing excess venom that the snake produces constantly from the snake. If anything, you're just removing older venom and allowing it to produce new-
How do you differ? What do you bring to the market that's not already there? For
Well,
the snake.
the only vegan types of milk are almond milk and coconut milk and probably by now fucking poop milk or something, and all of them are disgusting. Now, snake milk, on the other hand, is pure filtered snake venom, and it tastes good. It tastes like real milk.
snake milk. That venom just gives you a nice kick in the back, little kick in the tongue, and it makes it a much more enjoyable experience. The flavor builds on itself. It's not just
How much
a clean-
investing are you looking for?
Um,
How much?
it really depends on the who we're investing.
Name a number. What do you need to start your business right now to bring this idea into reality?
I would say about $69,000.
Now it is Segi and Shelby's turn to pitch the exact same business.
All you vegans don't want it, people to drink milk from like cows and stuff like that, right? So then why don't just do snake milking?
How does that differ? You're taking something from animal. You're taking an animal product. How does that differ from just milking a cow?
Fuck.
Okay, well, the
The-
difference between
Yeah.
milking a
Fuck.
snake and milking a cow, right? So, you extract the venom from the teeth, but that's not how we do it anymore. We live in 2021. The times are different. So, basically, you're not going to like this, but it comes from the butthole, alright? But don't get here, hold on. I know it may seem disgusting coming from the butthole, right? But if it comes from the butthole, you get twice the nutrients, twice the minerals, and twice the calcium, which is in snake venom.
Okay, so the most nutritious milk on the market right now is rat's milk. How do you bring more nutrients, and is it better than rat's milk? We're thinking about investing in rat's milk.
Well, okay,
100%.
here's the thing with rat's milk, alright? So, you can't really trust rats, right? Look at 6ix9ine. I don't think they'd be milking him anytime soon. But
They're
anyways, that's
disgusting.
beside the point. The rats, like the Black Plague, right? You don't that's not gonna happen to you. You don't want that to happen to you. And you don't hear the snake
Right.
flag or anything. No. So we have them beat already. And just to top it off, rat's milk has hair in it. I tried it, and I always
Oh.
have to pick hair in my teeth and stuff. It's not pleasant.
Is there any promise that there won't be scales in our milk?
There's 100%
Scales don't come off
no
easily.
scales. Exactly.
Okay.
Like my client says.
How does this set you apart from the other company that pitched the same idea just using venom?
Okay.
What's your biggest
Listen.
selling point here?
But we keep they inbreed their snakes. Okay, we don't. Ours aren't kept in coops. They're like
Oh, whoa! Our snakes have the best handmade, hyper quality homes. on the
Yeah,
planet.
no, because they're
Oh,
built
this-
from
oh, this
factories,
part. There
dog.
we go. Alright, he's been silenced.
Alright.
Continue your pitch.
they're kept on farms where they can live and be free, not kept up in tiny little coops all day. See, ours, it tastes better because the snakes are better. They're better kept
Alright.
and they're happy.
So, that acreage is gonna cost you a lot of money. Like, how much do you need to get your company off the ground?
200 grand.
200 grand.
200 grand.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I like the idea. Like, you thought way out of the box with the butthole milk. All right. I'm sold. All right. I would go out and buy some of that just because it's different.
Exactly.
You think I want to get my anti-venom snake milk from the fangs? Nah. I want that exotic squeezed right from the butt. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you.
They get the 90 points. That
Yeah,
puts
where's it for this?
scores at
Isn't it time?
puts them at a tie.
Okay, we gotta do a tiebreaker for the tiebreaker.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Well, that was the redemption challenge, so they didn't lose. The next one is we're gonna argue over points. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna find something just out there. Last time it was, are male nipples useful? One team had to argue why they were useful, the other team had to argue why they're not useful. So, let's think of something out there. Do you think toddlers should be allowed to drive?
Yes.
No.
Okay, your idea on the team defending the idea. Chad
Yeah.
and Snipes, you guys have to tell me why toddlers should never be allowed to drive.
Okay.
Second, you fucked us over. Why would you do this?
Nah, bro. Trust me.
So, you know how many babies have been nearly ran over and killed while they're not driving? So I'm just saying, in a fantasy world, like, well, let's say we're able to make it so that babies can drive, and make it so that a person that's literally 2 feet tall can drive a car. Could you imagine how many people they would run over? Because they don't have that spatial awareness that at least a teenager has. Your brain needs to mature to also just not say, gas go burr, I'ma hold it. Like, there's a reason why people that, let's say, are 14 or 15 aren't allowed to drive. And there's a reason why, even though you start learning at 16, you don't get your driver's license until you're like, I think it's 18 or 17? Because
17.
your brain is maturing. And it takes a year for most teenagers to learn how to drive, if they want to, because you're still maturing during that time. It's still like, it still takes a degree of mental stability and strength to not just pedal on the gas and run people over. An infant or even a toddler doesn't have that mental ability.
And
Let's be
time's up.
honest.
I should have mentioned you have 60 seconds to
I wasn't
argue.
able to speak.
I want you to do singles, so basically, Segi, you're gonna be on your own on this one.
Okay, that's fine.
Start on the count of 3. You're gonna argue why he is wrong and why toddlers should be allowed to drive. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I get the point where he's like saying you need to be mature, but we are not talking about actual cars. I'm thinking, you know, they drive toy cars, right, around the house. And for him to say that you need to be mature to drive those kind of cars is kind of messed up, right? I mean, I'm not talking about actual cars you drive on the road. I'm talking about babies in baby cars, you know, driving around, you know, having a good time, having the best time of their life. One of those babies is gonna have the motivation to become a mechanic, a NASCAR racer. You know, I don't really have anything else to say other than, you know, let the kids have fun driving around.
Now, since we're swapping it up a little bit, let's full on swap it up. Shelby, why is your teammate an utter idiot? You're gonna be arguing against your teammate now.
Alright,
Chad, you're gonna be arguing why they should be able to drive.
Okay, listen. Have you ever committed scooter ankle? You know, that shit doesn't feel good. Imagine doing that with a plastic car that your child is ramming you over with. That doesn't feel good either. From personal experience, that doesn't feel good either. That child could run you over in 5 seconds and you could be on the ground. As a child, I was run over and I'm still getting over it. I'm still traumatized from the day.
So now, I'm not gonna say that getting hit in the ankle doesn't hurt. You know, it does hurt. But thinking back when I was a kid, and when I would do the exact same thing, I was having a blast.
Preach.
Like, as a child, you're supposed to experience what it's like to be a child, to go out and do things and be a child. And I think part of being a child is annoying the ever-living crap out of your fucking parents. Just annoying the shit out of them. Because that's what children do. And if you're gonna have a child, you should let it be a child. And let it hit you. Because at the end of the day, it may hurt, but it's great for the child because they'll have an enjoyable experience and a great childhood. That's what I'm gonna say.
The jury has decided children should not be able to drive toy cars. However, Tesla has autopilot. That declares the team that wins this is Team Segi Sandwiches.
Seggy sandwiches.
Yeah, we're sexy beans.
Seggy beans.
I
Sexy beans.
got that one wrong. Are you ready for the total points? Drum roll. That was a pathetic drum roll, but we'll roll with it. Alright, game 1 for LGBTQ sandwiches has a total of 120 points. Team Seggy Sandwiches, also known as team number 2, has a total. Ready for this? Of 180 points.
Let's go.
So we won?
Yes.
What?
No, wait, Team Seggy Sandwiches won because
Oh, I
they
was
had
gonna say,
Sexy beans. Why do
I
you
was
keep
gonna
calling us
say-
sandwiches?
Sexy Beans. I keep getting that wrong.
This is
What
getting
kind of
into
game show
isn't it?
host am I?
This is
We're on some Jersey Mike's
we didn't
ripoff,
have-
okay?
We didn't have big glizzies. I have
Thank
an
you everyone
argument to make.
for hanging out and doing this game show, honestly.